Hello, it is Sunday. It is the 22nd of August. It is now 3 weeks. 3 since I stopped smoking, since I quit. 3 weeks since I last lit one of those horrible little tobacco-filled tubes which poisons your body. And I've done it, and I'm here. I've done it. I'm through the darkest times, I think. It's interesting to review the last 3 weeks. I've not done any recordings for a few days, primarily one because I wasn't very well, and I just really wanted to sort of try and get my head around about what was happening to me during the withdrawal process, because there is a withdrawal process. Don't kid yourself that there isn't going to be, because there is. It was interesting because the first week I was really upbeat about stuff, really powering on, and it was going well for the first week. Part of the second week was alright. Where I really struggled, oddly enough, was the end of the second week going into last weekend, and there was times when it was a struggle, a real struggle. It was a battle every single minute of the day to beat the cravings off. Have the cravings gone? No, by no means have the cravings. There's still times when they come flying back at you, and you just it is basically just down to your tenacity, to your own gumption to sort of say, I am going to stick with this, I am going to get through this, and you do get through it. It's not nice, of course it isn't. That nagging feeling, and that's interesting, because I was talking to my wife last night about this. It is sometimes when that craving does happen, it's a nag. It is just like a constant nag, and it just goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. But you can beat it. It soon gives up. It really does. So how have I been feeling of the last week? Ups and downs. Let's not disillusion ourselves that it's massively easy. If there's one thing that I do stand by, I'll say it time and time again. I'm a smoker of 43 years, a heavy smoker of 43 years. It's not been as difficult as I imagined it to be. It really isn't. So going back to my skin, my complexion is so much better. I actually smell nice. Well, that's my view anyway. But what I don't smell of is stale, horrible, burned out tobacco. And I've spoke about this before in another previous video. You can go out and you can identify smokers without them even lighting a cigarette. You just know who they are. So skin taste has got better. The one thing that's happening now is my larynx. It's starting to relax. There's a lot of mucus that's coming off that, because in the past it's been coated with layers and layers and layers of nicotine and tar and horrible stuff. That's breaking up, and I'm constantly trying to clear my throat, but it is going. There's times where, even at 58 years old, it sounds like my voice is breaking. It's annoying, but it's better than the alternative, isn't it? So I'm made up with that. I did mention a few times about feeling so tired. That's starting to get a little bit better now. There's days when I'm still, a bit pooped, but it's getting so much better. My sleep is my quality of sleep now is terrific. Sleeping so much better at night. I'm getting right through the night. And no wheezing in my chest, which is fantastic. I was really concerned about that. It sounded like an old accordion that had a hole in the side of it. That's gone. That was gone within the first week and a bit, I think. So I'm really made up with that. I've got the heartburn thing under control, because I did mention with using sort of nicotine replacement therapies that sometimes it can sort of cause heartburn, which it was with me. I've got that resolved. I've been to the doctors. I've got some medication that helps me through that for the next few weeks while I'm still continuing. So where am I at the moment is now I'm on week 3. I've got another 1 week left now of 21 milligram patches, the 24 hours. If you go back to a previous video, I do explain about those. I've got 1 more week of that. Then I drop down to a lower dose. My plan is next week now is I'm still using the spray, so I want to start focusing next week now on reducing how much I use the spray, so that I'm getting used to sort of coming down a little bit already with the nicotine, so that when I do drop down with the patches, you know, it's not going to be that much of an aggressive sort of shock to me, because I don't want to feel. And as I say, you know, the primary reason that I gave up and quitted smoking was because of the damage it was doing to my health. I wasn't focusing too much on the nicotine. That's next, you know. People that I've met, and you know, people that I work with, and people that are friends, family, and stuff like that, I've all asked about eating, because everyone seems to think, you know, you do eat, and you do. Yeah, I have been eating quite a bit. You know, I've sort of got that under control a little bit now. The first 2 weeks was real sort of like, but interestingly, I did find out, you know, that nicotine does have an effect on, and it suppresses your appetite, but it does have an effect on your metabolism. You know, it slows your metabolism right down. You know, so basically, what's happened is that because it's really, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a doctor, but basically when you stop smoking, you know, your metabolism sort of picks up a little bit. You start getting, you know, you just crave certain things, sugary stuff. You do crave sugary stuff, or I have anyway, or sweet things, just to sort of get this. And the worst of it is because your taste is improving, everything's going, oh wow, this is really good, this is marvellous, and then you just want to eat more and more of that. I am going to start focusing, once I've got over the bridge now of reducing nicotine further. I am going to start concentrating on my health, improving my health, my weight, and trying, as an older man as well, is trying to look forward. You know, I mean, obviously I don't want to go into my later years old and decrepit. You know, I'm not finished yet, you youngsters out there, but I've done it 3 weeks, and did I ever think I'd do it? No. Did I think that I could try to do it? Yes. I've always believed that. I know me, and this is what it comes down to, is that you just need that drive. And just remember this: no one can make you do it. Nobody can change anything for you. Only you can do this, okay? And you can do it. Don't let anyone ever tell you that something can't be done. Prove it to yourself. That's all. The only one person you need to prove it to is you. If you fail and you lie to people, or you say to people, no, I haven't, but you know, you're secretly picking up cigarettes, you're only fooling yourself. You're not fooling anyone else. You just make yourself look silly in front of other people. That's all you do. But basically, the only person you're lying to is you. If you crack, you know. Yeah, yesterday there was a time when I thought, you know, I could really go back, but what's the point? I'd be a fool. I'd spoil everything that I've achieved and done so far. Anyway, for now, thanks for everyone that's subscribed so far. I would like to see a few more. Why not? As I say, I'm not making any money out of this. There is absolutely no financial benefit for me whatsoever. That is not why I'm doing it. This has just been a journal of my story from day one, just so I can look back in the future. However, if you do subscribe, and if you do hit that like button, it might just encourage people to come and have a look at what I've been doing and what I've managed to achieve for myself, and maybe get a little bit of inspiration. And if that's the case, that'll be fantastic. You know, please leave comments if you need to, or ask questions about anything that your concern is. If I don't know the answer, I will do everything I can to go out and find the answer. Again, it will be a layman's answer. It will not be a professional answer. I could try and steer you in the direction of stuff that I've found out for myself. In the meantime, if you are considering stopping smoking, or you are already on this journey to improve your health, more power to you. In the meantime, thank you very much. stay safe and stay happy. Bye bye till next time.